Hey, Vinny.
Yeah, Cardiff?
Do you want to go subreddit surfing? I wanna go subreddit surfing. Grab your phone, let's go subreddit surfing. Cause I wanna go subreddit surfing with you. We talk to folks from different subreddits because sometimes we just don't get it. We explore all kinds of subreddits. Subscribe now or you will regret it. Do you want to go subreddit surfing? I wanna go subreddit surfing. Grab your phone, let's go subreddit surfing. Cause I wanna go subreddit surfing with you. Vinny and Cardiff go subreddit surfing. Mondays at 8 we are subreddit surfing. 10 is too late for subreddit surfing. So be here now for subreddit surfing today.
Aloha, big kahunas.
Aloha.
And the rest of you, hello. My name is Vinny. Welcome to Subreddit Surfing. This is my best spud, Cardiff Electric. This is the show where we surf subreddits to find out what the hell these people are up to.
Allegedly.
What do you mean allegedly? We find out every week what they're up to on there.
Allegedly. I just learned in my many years of radio, you have to say allegedly all the time.
You have 0 years in radio. When were you ever in radio?
You hear my call to Howard Stern?
The one that he hung up on you?
Yes, that one. That one.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Well, there you go. There's my years in radio.
You did not even allegedly say John allegedly went to a Dodgers game. You didn't use the word allegedly once. What the fuck are you even trying to pull on me right now?
That's probably why he hung up on me.
Okay.
It's covering
your liability is your point.
Yes.
All right, folks, welcome to Subreddit Surfing. I am very glad to be here with you all tonight. Thank you for joining us live. If you're watching over on Cardiff's channel, welcome to the show. We have our very own YouTube channel that you could find at Subreddit Surfing pretty easily if you put that into YouTube. And if you come to that channel, you will find that you can become a member of said channel. And if you become a member of said channel, you get to use all these awesome emojis that are in the chat. And guess what, folks? There's a brand new one in there for you today.
Ooh, I'm excited.
The last one we debuted was the Tukey emoji. And everybody loves that because Tukey's fucking beloved.
Allegedly.
No, he's beloved. You shut up.
Allegedly.
He's beloved. Not so much by the WATP audience. They don't seem to love him as much. But we love him over here. Damn you, potato.
Thank you.
Now, if you go and you look, you will find a brand new Evil Cardiff. Evil Cardiff. And you know what? That brings us to tonight's topic. But before I bring up what tonight's topic is, Cardiff, I know we have a guest sitting in the studio across from me. And I want to introduce him to the audience. Now,
Croge, everybody.
No, it's definitely. Why are you trying to ruin it for him? Now everybody's going to hate him because he's not Croge.
Oh, sorry.
You set this guy up for failure out of the gate, Cardiff. How you
Fine.
do this to him?
Fine. Andy. Trucker Andy.
No, it's not Trucker Andy. God damn it, Cardiff.
Carl. Welcome, Carl. See, everyone's better than Carl, right?
Good point. You
Yeah.
brought it back home. All right. Our next guest, definitely better than Carl. He is, if you are a fan of the Creep Off, you know him as the voice of Syracuse. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pal Brian McBride.
Hey, Vinny and Cardiff, how you guys doing today? So excited.
Good,
Brian. You know,
we believe you. We believe you.
Down. Well, you know, anytime I leave Syracuse, it's a big deal for me. So.
Okay. Good. Well, we're glad to get you out of that hellscape and into Rochester and into some subreddit surfing. Now, folks, today's topic, I am very excited for this one. This is one that I personally wanted to do for a long time, and I forgot about it. And Cardiff threw it out there to me, and I went, God damn, we got us a Reddit.
And you immediately threw it back in my face that I suggested this one already.
Yeah.
And you said no, you stupid
in your
potato.
place sometimes.
All right.
Fucking this guy thinks he knows everything, this potato. Oh, you bastard.
Vinny's right around. He has to weigh at least 600 pounds. Vinny's right
I've got 2 vetoes.
around. He can barely reach his pubic.
Your pubic mound.
I hate to say this again. You're a real prick sometimes,
Wow.
Potato.
Yes, thank you.
You're a real prick sometimes. Today's page, ladies and gentlemen, it's a fun one. It is called r/unethicalLifeProTips. That's right. Today, we're going to find out about how choosing the dark side sometimes will make your life easier. But is it always the right decision? That's what we're going to discuss on tonight's show.
So about the community, it's an unethical life pro tip, or ULPT, as we'll see, is a tip that improves your life in a meaningful way, perhaps at the expense of others, and or with questionable legality. Due to their nature, do not actually follow any of these tips. They're just for fun. So reminder for everybody tonight, do not try any of these tips. They're just for fun.
Should I put like a scroll down at the bottom telling people not to try any of this just to cover
disclaimer? Yes.
I'm going to make that right now.
Share your best tips you've picked up throughout your life and learn from others.
Do people take advice from you guys normally?
Generally, no. Oh, yeah. Yes. We will be starting.
Pretend to be successful.
We will be starting an advice subreddit surfing advice only and ask me anything coming soon. Thanks for the idea, Brian.
We'll steal that thing from Who's Right, Dear Flabby.
Yes,
for advice.
Doug will be very happy about that. He's already upset enough that we've taken his 8 o'clock on Wednesday time slot.
What we did?
Yes, we did.
Oh, well, there's some other dumb shows going live against us too right now, but who cares?
Oh, yeah, who cares? But an unethical life pro tip, it could be something that, we've all done. Something as simple as parking in a handicapped spot and limping away from the car. I don't know. Or really taking advantage of a store's return policy.
Here's the one that I thought was a really good example of it, because I'm sure we're not going to do it. Living in an apartment building where it costs $8 to do a load of laundry, going to Amazon and buying one of the keys for the said washer dryer and just putting your money in and taking it back out after. Shit like that. It's not ethical, but it does make your life easy.
I would say that one's stealing, though.
Stealing makes your life way easier.
Okay, well, I'd say that's a little farther across the line than I think the spirit of this subreddit.
Oh, well, let me delete my post then.
I think it's more of like a freelance maintenance thing is what you're doing when you're taking the key and turning it in. Like, you're not very good at it. So if you accidentally get a free load now and then, who's to be the wiser? You're trying.
If you did it like every other load, is it that bad, Cardiff?
Okay, I'll give you that one.
What if you only use the washer and the dryer you paid for?
That would be fair. That's a fair compromise, Brian McBride. That's why Vinny had you on the show today, to be the mushy middle in this mushy exterior sandwich.
This is a disgusting, dripping sandwich that none of you would ever want to eat, but here we all are having fun together. So, Cardiff, do you want to start off with something light from this subreddit? Should we start off with like a light suggestion?
Sure. And this is a very reasonable one, too. I think I've done this many times in my life. Lie to your inconsistent friends about what time you're meeting them. So if you've got that guy that is always 30 minutes late, you just give him the time 30 minutes earlier, and he's probably going to be right on time.
That's a good idea. That's actually a pretty good one. I don't think that's really a new life hack.
Yeah, do people not do that already? I used to do that all the time.
I did that to my wife Friday.
Vinny told me the show starts at 7:30, so I'm always here right on time at 8.
No, you're always busy futzing around with that Carl Hamburger boy from down the street.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cardiff, I found one that I thought was actually kind of heinous, but really interesting, and also a good example of the other side of this subreddit.
So we're gonna go to the extremes with yours.
Well, not exactly.
All right.
Here was the post. This came in 2 hours ago, so this is fresh off the presses, folks. How to get rid of homeless crackheads living behind my house.
I love it. Now, before you get into this, I did notice one very interesting thing about this subreddit. It's almost
if you look at the top posts of all time, the longer the timeline, it's more posts of, here, do this, right? Do this to get this posts.
Right.
But when you look at the newer posts, the new hot posts, it's a lot of requests like this. So it's almost like two different people are using this two different ways. They're either telling a success story, or it's these ones all kind of flowing in, looking for an unethical life hack.
That's a very great description of the variety of posts on this page. So to jump back to the post, it says, I live in a place that is overrun with homeless people. In the past couple of years, they've been getting closer and closer to my house. I currently have a creek in my backyard, and because of that, none of us in the neighborhood have any fences in the back. Well, as of 3 days ago, a huge tent is show up by the creek bed behind my house. They're not actually on my property, but on the city property on the other side of the creek. These crackheads have been having generators running, music blaring, power tools grinding, and nonstop screaming, while obviously high on some bad drugs. I think my aunt wrote this.
I can solve their problem.
What's that?
You know how like when you're camping, they tell you don't leave food out because bears will come?
Yeah.
So you buy yourself some good crack, put it behind a house down the street. So then that's where all the crackheads will congregate at their home, and then your home is safe.
And crack is relatively cheap.
Yeah.
The problem with it, Brian, is it doesn't last long. Now,
neither do they with the crack I'm going to give them.
Solid points. McBride might be the right man for this job, folks. They're also about 200 yards from an elementary school. What is this? If Gary, Indiana, holy shit! The crackhead compound is two football fields away from an elementary school.
What was that town in Alabama you were talking about?
Oh, Coleman. Yeah. Coleman's gross, dude.
Bobby Brown Elementary.
I've made multiple reports to the city about it with nothing being done. We hear them all day, every day. Can't stand it anymore. How do I get rid of them or make life hell until they decide to move out on their own? I think you got to put human hair in tube socks and just hang it on your back door. Oh, wait, that's deer away.
Well, there's actually another post that I found about homeless people may have the solution here. You want to get rid of homeless people?
I'm listening.
Give fake money to homeless people. They will thank you for it, but also when they get arrested, they'll get arrested and taken to jail. It'll reduce the number of homeless people in your area.
God damn, you are some evil, devious motherfuckers, you two. Wow. All right, here's some of the recommendations from the good people on unethical life pro tips. Make an anonymous call to the police that you witnessed a child being dragged into the tent and the screaming stopped. Then they'll go have a look in there and look for themselves. Something tells me they'll find a bunch of drugs and stolen goods, and now they have the probable cause they need to file charges.
I love that the implication there is as long as the screaming continued, he wasn't going to say shit. It's like once the screaming stopped is when I began to get worried.
What if they just put the kid down for a nap or something? Now the cops are going to burst in there and disturb it. All right, here's a good. We had a super chat, first one of the night. Ding, ding, ding. Nimrob 71. Thanks for the down 99. He says, "Stomp on their cakes."
That's one way. That's one way to solve the homeless problem.
Nimrob 71. I want you to know I love you for that post. Hysterical. Now, Cardiff. Let's see what else they talk about. Call the game warden and report them for dumping waste in the creek and littering the banks. They'll be there in an hour. Now, that's interesting. The police department's generally pretty busy. So you call the not so busy people who work for the city or the state. Now, here's the great thing about those people. They all want to justify their jobs, right? So if you give them something to do, they'll do it.
And they have so little to do as well. So they're excited to get a call to go do something.
And then they're going to go back to doing nothing. And it's actually pretty good. So that's not a terrible idea.
It's 50-50 with those people, though, because you either get the super gung-ho people or you get the people like, oh, I'm doing this part because nothing ever happens. And I don't want to do anything.
All right, guys. Here is the MacGyver answer. This is what I'm going to say. Don't do it to anybody, please. Pipple to Ripple. This is nuclear liquid arse. This stuff smells so bad that when it was first created, people fainted out and thought the apocalypse was coming. It smells so bad that it induces fear of supernatural natural forces. You will need the following: a drill with a small but long drill bit, some firewood glue, tridocethatone. Good Sense has a list of companies that smells like sulfury black currant. Drill a few deep holes in the firewood. Use a syringe to put the chemical in the holes. Seal the holes up with glue and let set. Leave firewood somewhere. It could be stolen by the camp. When this stuff is heated above 600 Celsius, it turns into this absolutely rank, indetectable at tiny amounts, I guess. I don't know. This guy is fucking not a good. He's not a good poster, and I'm not a good reader, and that makes for a problem. Either way, you're going to stink them out, but the back of your house is going to smell like an asshole.
You're going to stink your own house out.
You'll know you'll know from your place when they used the taint log because you'll smell it.
He's like, why don't I burn my house down so I don't have a house? What are they going to hide behind now?
That'll show them.
Yeah.
But again, I've got another post here that's again trying to solve the homeless problem in your area specifically.
Mine?
Any area. In any area, this is advice for someone if you want to solve the homeless problem in your area. Donate to homeless shelters in the next town over. The majority of homeless people tend to go where there are available services, and this will reduce the number of homeless in your town. So basically financially support the homeless shelters, the town next door, so that they hear, hey, all the good stuff is over in Fayetteville.
This is like the opposite of this subreddit, though. This is unethical tips, not give to charity.
Yeah, unethically giving to charity, though, right? You're just
really is. I would never feel so dirty giving to charity. This is what an idea, though.
It's almost literally like the $5 bill on a string, and you're just making the homeless people chase it across the town line.
McBride, how come I'm pretty sure no one is giving to the homeless in Syracuse, but yet it's chocker box full?
Honestly, Vinny, it's hard to tell them apart from the regular people, to be honest with you.
They're all regular people, Brian.
Right. No.
Franklin Scheckler, thanks for the $2, says it's homeless, not homeless people. # Team Ray. Who's Ray?
Exactly. I think we missed Purple's $9.99. Thank you. Careful, Cardiff, with that song. Vinny could cook you up into potato chips and eat you if he really wanted to. Don't remind him of his glandular weight issue. Also, Skull.
Hi, Purple.
Vinny, I got a Roadcaster now. It's going to be even easier to annoy you with that.
Great. Hey, is this actually Ray DeVito? Was that
Yes. Yes. I doubt it, but thank you for the $5. Rock Bottom Podcast with Ray DeVito. I love the potato, even though he outed me on having a pink blanket and makes fun of us who don't own homes. Never. The pink blanket, yes.
Thanks for the $5, Ray.
Thank you, Ray.
All right, what else we got, Cardiff? Let's keep going down this subreddit because, folks, for the first time, I think we have too many goddamn posts. This is an amazing subreddit. It's downright fascinating and devious and evil.
Buckle up for a while. Here's one I've always thought of, and I've never tried it. Maybe I will next time. If you need to go to the ER, don't use your real name and don't bring your ID. Ever go to the hospital? Don't bring your ID and definitely don't give them your real name or address. They can't bill you the unethical, outrageous amounts if they don't know who you really are, yet they still have to treat you.
My name is Brian McBride, and I am very sick.
Please cure me. But again, just something very simple that
need a very expensive heart procedure. Again, my name is Brian McBride.
And please get it done before you swipe the insurance card.
My middle name? Oh, it's Tukey?
Yep, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Except they know me because I had a procedure this year. But,
stop it. CMOS 4044.
Oh, hello, CMOS.
Thank you for the €5, my man. Hey, Vinny and Cardiff, you guys rule. Good night from me. I'll catch the replay tomorrow. Have a great show. Thank you, buddy. We love you. Now,
CMOS4044 stays up late just to super chat us. That's commitment, folks. That's commitment.
That's a real friend right there.
Mhm,
CMOS. Aloha, big kahuna.
I would let him smoke crack in my backyard.
Also, I just got Vinny, I got a message here on StreamYard. It's saying super chats over $19.99 are not working. So if somebody wants to test that out, see if
I hope that's not happening.
No,
I heard the triple digits one though was like, no way.
They're not going through tonight.
No.
Yeah, the red ones are not working. Yeah, no, sorry. So don't even bother. Wink, wink.
All right. So guys, let's keep going. Cardiff, what's your next one?
This one kind of got me. I was like, okay, good idea, but I also saw the dark side in this. Make your edibles in the shape of dog treats and take them anywhere you want. If a drug dog finds them, his handler will think he's just being a silly boy and wants a dog treat.
I don't think that's going to work.
No, you don't think so?
No.
Oh.
It turns out dogs eating weed is not good for them.
And that was where I went with that too. It's like you don't want to leave those laying around for dogs either.
Yeah, that's really bad to give to dogs. I know it's like a joke. People think get your dog high. It doesn't work for them. It's not good. I've had to take my dog to the emergency vet because it ate a fucking butt of weed from somewhere.
Oh no. Yes, and always put your throw your joints away so dogs can't eat it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's think about the puppies.
Our puppies.
Oh no. Franklin Scheckler, thanks for the $2. Says,
Thank you, Franklin Scheckler.
Please treat my ulcerative colitis. No.
Oh. Yeah, the other bummer is if you have dog treat like edibles, say you're just eating dog treats, like, man, these suck. I'm not getting high as shit. I've been eating these for hours.
All right.
Could happen.
Ray got a good joke here. If you take your dog to the ER, give them a fake dog name. This is my dog, Brian Tukey McBride. He's very ill. He ate a joint. He's a good boy, though.
Which one of these jackasses is going to be the first one that gets a dog and names it Tukey? How many Tukey puppies are going to be there coming soon?
I know of Hannah, the review girl, has her dog is named after me. Do you know this?
I have heard that, yes.
Her dog's name is Vinnie Paulino.
P-A-W.
Yeah. And then there's another listener of the Creep Off, Kevbot, who has a cat that was a kitten when they got it, obviously, and they named it Kitty Paulino.
That is fantastic.
Yes. I like to brag about that because I'm childless and effeminate. So I like to brag about it. Cardiff, I'm going to throw one up here if that's all right with you.
Please.
All right. Where'd it go? There we are. ULPT. How to fuck with a liquor store.
All right.
They broke my very much real ID last night while checking it and just handed it back to me with a half-hearted apology. I guess not much I could do about the idea besides get another one, but they're definitely dicks. What can I do to get them back? Big or small, doesn't matter.
Fucking with a liquor store.
Holy shit, Franklin Scheckler.
So
no. Holy shit, no.
So what you do, you get a nephew or something who's under 21, get them to buy something there with a fake ID and then blow in the liquor store.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the first thing I would do, but hold on a second. Franklin Scheckler, you son of a bitch. Adopt a dog, name it Tukey, leave it at a kill shelter. Cardiff.
Can you imagine, though, if Beth Stern... No, she only saves cats. Never mind. If Beth Stern got Tukey from the North Shore Animal League...
And then Howard has to brush it every day.
And he's on the show talking about Tukey kept us up last night.
Oh, Tukey kept us up all night. But he has such beautiful fur. He has such a wonderful personality. He's up for adoption. Okay, let's find out how people say they should fuck with the liquor store. First comment is sue them in small claims court for the cost of replacement ID. What is that, $25? How much is replacement ID cost?
How do you even break an ID? I don't even understand how that... I've never seen a driver's license break.
Yeah, you snap them.
I guess
That's what they used to do to kids when they would come in with a fake ID. They would snap it and say, "Fuck you, this is fake." How would you do? What would you do, Cardiff?
I would kill them all. No, I can't.
I would their cousins on the internet.
Yes, I would create a series of shows, a series of podcasts based on them, and make them look the fool.
I would drop Chad Zumach off there and just let him have his way in their store. All right. Here's some mischief that someone recommended. Harbor Hunter says,
Hold on. Are liquor stores responsible for fake credit card charges? Who gets stuck with that bill?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think that it's the companies. Those big cats at the credit card companies. Those fat cats in their fat cat ways. All right, here we go.
I love this.
Vaseline on the big bottles. Silicone glue in the keyhole. Claim their business on every platform available and market is permanently closed. Call local services and schedule appointments for major services, plumbing, electrical. Oof, don't do that, people, please. Call big box realtors and ask for an on-site detailed installation quote and make an appointment. Carpet, paint, sprinklers. Tell the fire department they lock their doors sometimes. Oh no. I like how this guy underneath it says, if you call local retailers, put Randy Leahy is the name.
Shout out to the Trailer Park Boys.
Randy Leahy to the fuck off department. Call local services, schedule appointments for major services, call local retailers, ask for detailed installation quotes. That just makes you an asshole to other local businesses. Yes. It doesn't make you an asshole to local businesses. It makes the liquor store guy an asshole to local businesses. You see what we're trying to do here is fuck that guy over. Someone says baby oil would work better than the Vaseline. I probably disagree. I think the Vaseline leaves a bigger, stinkier mess.
That is hilarious though. Like a giant bottle of Grey Goose just covered in Vaseline, just flying out of somebody's hands.
Yeah. Honestly, don't do any of this stuff. Clearly,
no, please don't.
Don't fuck with people's businesses. But this is just wild to see that there's just a whole subculture of people who are into this. Cardiff, what's your next one?
I have a more tame one here, but again, a very interesting approach to life.
To get back at the store, serve them rustic cuts.
Thank you, JT, for being a member for 3 months. 3 months, a big kahuna.
Yep, 3 extra inches for you, JT. The ladies must love you.
So, Vinny, do you ever go to a Bills game?
No.
A hockey game? Any sporting event?
Yes.
How do you buy your tickets these days? StubHub? You go right to you line up at the box office? I
never line up at the box office, usually online, depending on the organization, sometimes directly from their websites. I don't know. I don't have a set way. Why? What's going on here?
Well, here's a great thing for you to try the next time. Just buy the cheapest tickets available for whatever event you're going to.
Yeah.
So the nosebleeds, get the standing room, whatever the cheapest is. Then once inside, check Ticketmaster and StubHub for that event and see which seats didn't sell and go sit there.
It's kind of genius.
Okay.
It's evilly genius. It's fantastic.
I am a master at this. I am very good at this. And the real way to do it is to just mill about until everybody's settled in and then act as if. That's how you do it. That's a good idea to have the insurance to know no way. But listen, this is a trick your pal Vinny's been playing for years. In fact, you want to know the most unethical thing I've ever done at a concert?
What?
I'll tell you right now.
What?
This is perfect for this. This is a perfect story. My cousin Zach, who is a Navy
Zach
veteran.
Morris?
No. Zach Paulino. Great guy. Former military member. Served honorably, proudly. He and I decided to go to a Black Keys concert, and we had lawn seats. And the lawn seats just were the fucking worst. So my cousin gets up and starts limping, walks over to this area where they have all the handicap seating, pulls out his military ID and says, I'm injured. Can you please get me a chair or something. And they brought us right up front and got us nice seats. And we were basically front row, even though we had lawn seats. And all we had to do was have my cousin pretend.
You ever hear of the exit pass at Disneyland?
No.
If you go to the front desk, if you have a disability of some sort, they'll give you a pass so you can kind of jump the queue on all the rides.
It's true. Yeah, I was at Disney World a year and a half ago, and you just see all these able-bodied college kids just skipping the line at everybody because they're not allowed to question it. They just go, here, give me my pass, and you go. They can't ask you what your disability is. You just say, okay. And I almost did it. I didn't do it, but I should have.
Why, pussy?
Because
I dare you to go back to Disney and do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Do it again.
Come on, pussy.
All right.
Come on.
All right, I'm going.
You gonna do it?
I'm going.
All right. I'm holding you to that. All right. Tiberius, hey, man. Great to see the show
Tiberius.
On form. Thank you, sir. And happy 2 months of being a subreddit surfer. Big kahuna.
2 extra inches. How about on a flight, Vinny? You ever have the person in front of you recline their seat all the way back and bother your knees? You're a shorter man. Your feet just dangle off the edge of the...
I'm like 6 feet tall.
Oh, are you? I didn't know. Sorry.
70 pounds. I'm a big fucking guy.
You're short. Yeah, I get it.
So if the person in front of you on the plane puts their seat all the way back, does that make it uncomfortable for you?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yes, me too. Me as well. How about you, Brian McBride?
It's the worst. Yeah, I'm 6'4", so anytime anyone does that, it's just a nightmare.
So here's an unethical life pro tip for you when that happens the next time. If the person in front of you on a flight reclines their seat all the way back and leaves you with no room, turn on the air conditioning above you to full blast and point it at the top of their head. That's your sweet, sweet revenge.
That is pretty good. That will get them to move. But what I find gets them to move quicker, heavy breathing and whispering.
Angry whispering.
Oh, your hair smells so good. Things like that really tend to freak people out when they're sitting in front of you.
Now, have you actually done that, Vinny? Because I kind of believe you have.
I have not, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to lie.
No, I can't lie.
Yes, I did it yesterday when I was on my way to Disneyland to get my Easy Pass.
That's what they call it, yeah.
Is that the consequence for tonight's episode?
It might go on the wheel. Go to Disney and lie, and then have the time of your life cutting lies the rest of the day.
Ooh, Space Mountain.
Dude, you know what, man? Being a guy who looks like me is not all bad because I know I would walk up there and there probably is something horribly wrong with me and I don't even know it. I wouldn't feel guilt at all. Thank you. I'm allergic to lines. I'm very sick.
Yes.
Barrister 1401, thank you for the $5. I'll ask the pilot of my G5 what it's like to fly commercial.
Thank you.
You got a G5 and you're only giving us $5?
I was gonna say I didn't want to say, but I mean,
here I am saying it. Now there's a real big kahuna.
Oh, nasty Al.
Be an outlier.
Just did a 3,000-mile road trip with Kiddo, and this damn potato and Dabbleverse kept me sane. Thanks, Cardiff. You're always around. Vinny's not bad either. Nasty Al, you had me until that last line. Complete agreement. Because Vinny is not great. That's how I would describe him.
It's not bad and not great, kind of the same thing.
I don't know. Wouldn't not great be better than not bad?
No, I would think not bad.
They're equal. They're both zeros.
Technically, they're both good for about 1,000 views an episode.
Yes.
But what I'm going to say here is that the not bad is like the double negative, meaning that it's a positive. Not great is just you're not a good thing.
If you're not great, you could be bad. But if you're not bad, you can't be bad.
I think Brian wins. Give yourself a bell.
Thank you.
Fucking A, Brian. See why I brought him, folks?
Yep. The brains and the charisma. That's why Brian McBride is here.
Yeah. I had a bowl of Greek yogurt today. Reminded me of you, Brian.
Thank you.
Exact same level of charisma. Incredible.
There's no fruit in it. I'm imagining plain Greek yogurt. No
No
fruit.
fruit in this yogurt.
Not even fucking granola. No granola. Just straight Greek yogurt.
You had strawberry syrup in there.
You don't know what I did. Mind your business. Nasty Al, thank you again.
Yes,
You
thank you,
are
Nasty.
truly excellent. We appreciate that. Cardiff, I've got a fun one.
Please.
If it'll pop up for us. I think it probably will in just a second. How to make my horrible boss hate their job so much they quit.
Now, gaslighting and torture. Good. We've gotten to that portion of the show.
I work in a little friendly neighborhood grocery store. I love my job. I love my coworkers. I love most of my customers. I've been working there 5 years very soon. My current boss that started just as COVID began has placed a big target on my back. Zoinks. For context, they've already fired a majority of the staff or made their jobs so miserable with super micromanagement tactics that are just too impossible to meet that they coworkers just quit. Not only have they forced everyone out, but they brought in a lot of people from their old store. Okay, so this is a person who had a crew they liked, got rid of everybody else, and brought in the people they liked. That happens. It's not a great thing, but it does happen.
But guess what? I know where there's a job opening now.
Yeah, go to the other place.
Yeah.
Where that guy's no longer there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Brian, that was the
No, I know.
that was the
Right.
joke. Oh. You like Greek yogurt? You got any gum? You got any gum? Anybody got any gum? I know the boss is using discriminatory tactics. Excuse me, folks. Cardiff and I have a case of the giggles. I know they're pulling write-ups out of their ass. They deserve to have serious humbling. Give me any advice you can, please, for the sake of what OG coworkers I have left, for the sake of my job/sanity. Out of the 5 years I've been there, this is the only one I've gotten written up or have ever had a negative review. I have tried transferring, but it is no longer an option. HR will always be on their side. I can't even anonymously report main office. Doesn't answer blocked numbers. We'll call from a payphone, stupid.
They still have those?
Well, okay. Call from the library Skype?
Yes, libraries.
Or just use like a Google Voice number.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
different $12 an hour job.
Yeah, just go to that other grocery store. They're hiring.
Right.
Have you tried spreading out your application around a little bit?
Right.
Have you decided to get yourself out there? Maybe let's not seek revenge on a fucking middle management douchebag. But let's see what happens. I like this part of the way they edit. So please, anything and everything, let's get weird. This is a horrible boss.
Throw acid on his children.
Jesus Christ.
Too much?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That was a good idea.
You did?
At the time, yes. Now I see by the looks you're giving me, I see it. Maybe it was a little
throwing
harsh.
acid on innocent children is never great. Unless this child signs your performance review as well, you don't throw acid on them. Okay? Thank you. Can't believe I have to do this. Barrister 1401, thanks for the $2. Learn to fix the shake machine and quit complaining. Amen. Now,
well, it goes back to our anti-work episode. It was a lot of the people in there that were totally fed up with their jobs were these, minimum wage jobs, right?
Well, there's another part of this, Cardiff, that we're not seeing here because we're just reading this $12 an hour employee's thoughts on their boss. Again, most people suck at their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
How often do I say that on this show? Literally, the majority of people at their jobs are terrible at their jobs. They don't want to be there, number one. Their bosses don't want to be there. There is someone in the chain there that doesn't want to be there, especially in retail. So if you're shocked that you're working with someone who's toxic in retail, then listen, kid, you're not made for the workforce. Go get your easy pass at Disney. All right. Here's some ideas.
Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate that.
Oh no, John. No, please don't. Get friends or pay strangers to call the store and complain about him. He was rude to customers, sexist, racist, etc. Get people to write negative Google reviews about him on the store's page. That's fucked. That is so quiet now.
No, I'm kind of thinking I did something similar to this as a young man.
Really?
Yeah, well, not this. So I think I was so upset that one of my friends at school got the job at the grocery store and I didn't. That I called the store and made a complaint. I think I pretended to be an old lady and said he told me to fuck off.
There's a young boy there, Tommy. He told me to fuck off.
Yeah,
pound potatoes.
I was probably 15 years old trying to play an old lady, calling into this grocery store. I was so angry that he got the job over me.
Did you get him fired?
I know.
At a grocery store? You were upset about the insane employee competition at the grocery store?
Yes, I was. I was so passionate about it, and I'm just remembering this now. That you brought
Cardiff,
this back.
One can on top of this other can. I just don't think you're ready.
Cardiff, green is not your color, friend. Green is not your color. Jealousy is not for you.
No.
The bad reviews, though. Have you ever looked at a grocery store and be like, wait a minute, before I go in here, let's check the Google reviews?
No, never.
I've never looked at a Google review ever for a grocery store, so I think that's
which one's closest.
Right.
Which one's closest?
Yeah, those are the necessary evils in life where the reviews matter not.
I need Cool Whip and I need it now. Where is the closest grocery store?
Bonus points for spinning it in the truth. Like, I overheard the manager being abusive to their employees. Now that's interesting, because if you're actually now reporting someone without reporting them because you couldn't put in the anonymous report, is that unethical?
I think it's going beyond at this point.
Mm-hmm. This whole thing is going beyond, Cardiff.
This is the equivalent of Kevin Brennan trying to get Stuttering John to not do the interview with Carl. That's what this guy is trying to do here.
Dabbler, how you doing, man? Your jealousy knows no bounds, Potato. He's young. Right. Mm-hmm. He's right.
I'm a petty cunt.
Yeah, did someone make a post where, hey, I paid $3,000 for a guy to be on my show, and he's doing it at another show cheaper. What do I do?
Kelsey Walsh, thank you so much. Just found the creep off. I'm back watching them. Carl sucks. Vote Vinnie. Thank you, Kelsey. I greatly appreciate that. And Tiff, hi Tiff.
Oh, hi Tiff.
FKB. That's why I wore this hat today. FKB, baby.
And every FKB is
by Brennan.
You are endlessly entertaining. You know that? You know that? You, sir? You there, Potato Head?
Me and Tukey to open my show yesterday mouth-based the Night Court theme song, so that was a lot of fun.
Never mind. No.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
I want to see the Potato have a nervous breakdown.
We're just gonna let this go.
How long do you think this is gonna last? Before the show started, let's just watch this and see how this goes. Before the show started, he was doing this exact same thing, and he wouldn't explain to us what he was laughing at. So I'm assuming there's a midget dancing somewhere in his studio right now. Something is going on over there. Are you all right?
I think so. I think so, Vinny. Brian, I apologize. I apologize mostly to you.
I appreciate that. My exclusive apology.
Fuck you. I want a piece of that apology. Give me a piece of that apology, Cardiff.
Accepted.
Brian, thank you, Brian. Thank you. Brian's already accepted. I can't divvy up the apologies again. It's a contract, Vinny. It's a contract.
Hey, why don't you read a goddamn subreddit post? How about that?
All right. Here's a dark one. If a relative keeps asking you about having kids, lie that the wife is pregnant. A few months later, tell them there was a miscarriage so they'll feel uncomfortable bringing up the subject again.
I saw this one last night when I was doing research for this page, and I read that to my wife, and she went, "Yeah, that's pretty smart."
This Christmas in Alabama. This is the story we're going with. Yep.
Big announcement.
Could even have a
Easter time. I got bad news for everybody.
Wait till after the baby shower before announcing the.
What the fuck am I gonna do with a bunch of baby stuff?
Well, sell it for cash.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Unethical
life pro tips.
All right.
Do you ever abuse a store's return policy? Like you got 90 days and you're returning it on day 89?
Okay, yes, I have. Not exactly like that though.
What did you do, Vinny?
It was years ago. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was a DVD or a Blu-ray or something that I had bought. There was something that I had wanted to watch, and I ended up getting some other copy of it, and I had it in my car, and I think I had bought it at a Target, but I didn't feel like going to Target, and I know that they still sell that shit at Walmart, so I just walked into Walmart and said, "Hey, I bought this here, but I don't have the receipt. Can I return it?" And they gave me a gift card, and I needed like a couple things, so I just went and grabbed the other shit I needed.
See, no harm there, really, at the end of the day, but unethical, maybe a little.
Absolutely unethical. It was wrong to do, but you know.
Yeah. Here's a great unethical life pro tip. I'm thinking for you, Brian. This is one for you.
Great.
Say, like when you're walking out of the Vinny's office there, grab one of his business cards. Vinny Paulino, creep off. I'm sure he has those there. Save business cards of people you don't like. If you ever hit a parked car, accidentally just write sorry on the back and leave it on the windshield.
That's fucked.
So now everybody around thinks you're leaving your contact information for the vehicle you hit, but some asshole that you interacted with is going to get that angry call.
That's a bad move, man. That's a bad move. For a lot of reasons, because number one, there's security cameras everywhere now, man. You can't get away with that.
But it'll delay things enough, I guess.
Yeah.
But again, really, I think the point of this one is you're not paying for any damage to a car. You're using this to get out of it.
Holy shit, Gina Bobina. When did you get Mike Force to join your show?
I don't even get the reference.
I think we have a job for you now, Brian.
Okay.
Welcome to Third Mike.
I'm down.
You quiet stump of a man.
He's hired.
Stump. We're gonna call you Mike though.
Thank you, Gina Bobina.
Wow.
Whether or not that was the real Gina Bobina, thank you, Gina Bobina.
Wow, that got me. That one got me. All right. Joey C wants to know when we going back on Opie. Oh, Joey C's parole officer wants to know.
Yes. Very soon. Maybe Friday.
So, Cardiff, I'd like to make a proposition to all of our listeners and viewers tonight.
Yes.
I think that when we get to a certain number of members, you and I have found I guess you would call it an internet backup copy of a certain banned subreddit.
I sent that to you?
Well, you told me about it.
And I told you about it. Okay.
That one that should be a members only episode because the content's going to be absolutely crazy. But I mentioned to that naked mole rat that I do my other show with Carl.
Yes, Carl.
Him. Do you think that maybe Anthony would be interested in joining us to surf that subreddit? And his exact words were, "Fuck no, that was the worst thing that ever happened to him. I doubt it."
Okay.
And I think Opie would probably say the same thing. But of course, if you were an Opie and Anthony fan, I'm just talking about their subreddit, which was literally one of the craziest things to ever be on the internet, I think.
Absolutely.
It was pretty ridiculous. So I think that we'll surf that when we get to a good number of members. How do you feel about that, Cardiff?
Yes, help us hit our goal. and we'll do that for you.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun. I was trying to think of what's a good carrot, but fucking the Opie and Anthony subreddit was like the goddamn Mos Eisley of the internet. No greater hive of scum and villainy, right, Cardiff?
Yeah, it was to steal a phrase again from the Trailer Park Boys, it was greasy.
Greasy.
So was it like banned?
Oh yeah, they took it down.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So a great unethical life pro tip. Unethical life pro tip. Most Girl Scouts can't tell if your cash is counterfeit.
Yeah, they're dumb.
They don't have bill detectors.
They don't have those little stupid pens either.
Yeah.
Vinny can't risk it. He won't come back to his house though if they find out. So he won't do it.
God, I would have a warehouse full if I could just get this right. B Dabber says Tukey wants in on an O&A subreddit show.
No.
I would
never have Tukey. Tukey will never be on this show.
Fuck,
Ever.
you know who I'd let come and do that show with us?
Who?
I'd let fucking Carl in on that probably.
How about Croge?
Now we're talking.
Yes, there we go. That's the formula.
O&A subreddit with Croge and Mike Morse. Everybody tune in. It's gonna be great. You know what we're gonna call you, Brian? Your new nickname is you're like Gallagher 2. We're gonna call you Morse the Second.
Morse the Second.
What do you think of that, Cardiff? Maybe there's something better.
No, I think Mike Morst.
Here we go with the giggles.
When I look up this reference later, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
You're either gonna laugh or cry.
Probably.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
All right, Mike Morse.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So here's a great one. Again, I don't think there's
skinny Mike Morse.
Oh, Franklin Sheckler.
Fuck. You guys are killing me.
Oh no, Mighty Dingus has it. Mike Moist.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Mike Moist.
Oh.
Why
doesn't anyone want to be a guest on this show?
Would you quiet down, Mike Moist? Would you quiet down?
No wonder we can't get guests on this show, because look at what we do to them, Vinny. Here is an unethical life pro tip that I can't. I know I've done it, but it does seem to still be a bit of a taboo. Just lie on your fucking resume. I mean, I think everyone does that.
Don't you do that now already? So you
I think you have to. Yes. I have to be applying for 7 jobs a week.
Right.
I actually just had a promotional interview at my job, and for the first time ever in my life, the guy looked over my resume and grilled every single point on it.
So, really?
Yeah.
You look like a liar, so
I was lying. That's the problem.
Oh, no.
He's like, when did you do this? I'm like, when did I write that? He's like, I don't know. It's your resume. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Nobody expected you to read it.
Right.
Wow.
Just buzzwords. Yeah, we move on, we go on. That's how resumes work. I thought.
Is he Norwegian? He could be Mike Norse.
I am Norwegian. Thank you. McBride is a very Norwegian name.
All right. All right, Cardiff. Read me some more posts. Yes. I'm interested. Entertain me, Potato.
A great tip for parents. Tell your kids that they snore in their sleep really often. That way you'll know if they're pretending to sleep because they'll fake snore.
Why do you care if they're pretending to sleep?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Rob 71.
Shut up.
Thanks for the $1.99. Mike Morose. That's
not a bad one.
Good too. Pretty good too.
How about this one? Brian McBride. If you're terminally ill and not married, you might as well spend your last few months getting credit cards and running them up to maximize your quality of life. I think that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, no.
Oh, dude, if you got a terminal illness, fucking MasterCard.
Even if I was married, which I am. Do that anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, leave all the debt to your family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Vinny, do you know who the
first and then do it.
Do I know whom is, Cardiff?
The LDS.
Oh, the Latter-day Saints.
If a Latter-day Saints missionary knocks on your door, ask them to mow your lawn or do some work around the house. They will 100% do it.
Get the fuck out, really?
It's on Reddit. It has to be true.
Yeah, they're not allowed to post lies on there.
2 of them came and spent 2 hours helping me move. I posted on Facebook that I was broke and needed help, and they had 2 missionaries that served that zip code contact me and come out. One guy had a broken arm, but I was grateful for the help as it was to help. Okay, so this guy kind of...
Mormons sent a dude with a broken arm to help someone move.
Mm-hmm. So I think anything to
cool.
get in your door.
Said, clear my gutters.
When I was in college,
Empty hero.
I got a Jehovah's Witness to eat my ass a couple times. I'm just having a hard time getting it clean. We used to weaponize the Mormons, the LDS, the Latter-day Saints, as they prefer to be called. They don't like the term Mormon. But it turns out that if you, no matter rain, shine, where you are, if you're in a dorm in a blocked off building that you have to have ID to get into, if you call and order someone a Book of Mormon, it's getting hand delivered, and they are not going to want to leave. And a lot of times they like to show up on Saturday mornings, and it's very annoying. That was a fun little game we used to do where we would just call and order the book for people.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that one's pretty devious. But now that I know that I could make them mow my lawn and shit, I'm like, bring it on. Come on.
This next one, Brian, this actually will help you with the situation that we were talking about before we started the show.
That was in private, but go ahead.
Yes. Well, I'm not going to give any details.
Okay.
Give the same perfume to your wife and your girlfriend. It could save your ass one day.
Huh.
So I would need to get 2 bottles of perfume and a girlfriend, and then I have the perfect plan.
Yes.
Perfect.
You'll never get caught. You'll never get caught.
There it is. All right, I got a fun one. Let's see if this will pop back on the screen. Oh, that's really annoying and disappointing. All right. This one's kind of silly. How to ask limbless people to volunteer at a haunted house.
Hey, you want to work at a haunted house? Hands up.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Brian, thank you for coming on Subreddit Surfing. I'm taking you out on a high. That was great. You'll never top that one. I don't think I could top that one. Let's bring it back on. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Line of the day.
Don't feed his ego. His ego. It's best to keep him down.
Fair enough.
I've learned that from his wife told me. Not to send him home with too much self-esteem. That's what she told me, Cardiff.
Or was it his girlfriend?
Nope. She certainly was.
You'll never know by the smell.
Yes. Smelled like both.
It's funny because their boyfriends definitely smell you on them. Cardiff, you got another one? You got another one, or you want me to do one?
Yeah, I have one. A fun one. Send, if you're getting married, even if you're not, send a wedding invitation to every billionaire you can find an address for, as there's a good chance that their assistants will just send you a gift without ever confirming who you are or if their boss even knows you. Just fishing stupid billionaires for gifts.
Yeah, you don't even have to be getting married, right? Because they're never.
Yeah.
So just say you are.
Wow. What a fun idea. I want to put that on the Wheel of Consequences just for the fucking fun of it. Write to billionaires. Invite them to fake weddings.
What's Carl's address again?
Number 1 Happy Street.
All right. I'm sending
Let's
him
get
a wedding
starting
invitation.
John's address and add 4.
Yes.
Great question, Peen Wienerstein. Hey, Joey C, if you're watching, how's John's butt taste?
It's a
Just
good question.
curious.
Good question.
Like cause. Steve, thanks for the $5. Here's a fun one. If your coworkers wear AirPods, shout, "Hey Siri, call mom" when they walk past. That is a good one.
That is a very, even if their phone's on their desk. Same result. Excuse me.
I did that to my buddy a couple weeks ago. I was talking to him and he was in his car and I was like leaning into the window. I said, "Hey Siri, call my wife." I walked away.
Vinny, your food business is not getting enough customers.
Oh no.
What can you do? You're in the hospitality industry somewhat.
I should stop eating all the good food and leave it for the customer.
That's the customer. Okay. I wasn't going to say that. I was asking a legitimate business question, but you wanted to make a joke about your weight. That's fine. Make a fake hot Tinder profile and tell your dates to meet at your restaurant. Pretend to be late and tell them to order something expensive for you. Then after you serve them, call off the date because your boyfriend, girlfriend found out or something.
No, fuck out it. Nobody's done that.
So this post is suggesting that as a restaurant, you catfish poor, unsuspecting fat boys on Tinder to come eat at your restaurant.
Oh no. Oh, hold on. Let me respond to this. Aaron Taylor, Jesus Christ, Vinny is fat. Jesus Christ, Aaron Taylor is a cunt. Keep going.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, yeah, that was all.
Yeah. But another suggestion for small business owners.
Yeah.
If you are a small business owner with a significant competitor, again, this solves one of our other posts. Hire homeless people to bother their customers.
We're solving all the problems with that
Now-
one thing, getting rid of the crackheads.
Now that's not unethical because with this time we are giving to charity.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, what's the hey, there's $20 if you go across the street. What's the harm there?
I'm not going to argue that.
Let's go over there.
Yeah, it's $20. Get lost.
Another some more dating app advice. Vinny, did you meet your wife on a dating app, Vinny?
No.
Did she meet you on a dating app?
No.
Oh, okay. Just have to ask. Brian McBride,
Mm-hmm.
dating app? No dating app?
app for my wife.
Dating app.
Well, website.
Maybe-
Dating website.
Maybe
Were you guys on Farmers Only? Which one did you two meet on?
Okay, Cupid.
Ah.
very nice.
I never, I've been married for going to be 15 years next year. And like
Happy
the dating
anniversary.
apps, thank you. The dating apps were not super big back then. They were more like websites and stuff.
Oh,
like
you
that.
mean that you couldn't fit?
Yes. I could not fit into a dating app. Apparently, there's only so much room on the screen. Is what I found out. They told me. They did refund my money and they were polite about it, but
He joined Plenty of Fish and was really disappointed as a dating site.
there was like, there are definitely not plenty of fish here for you. Please leave.
Sorry, hold on. Let me pat myself on the
Now
back.
that they
one more
have-
time.
Now that they have those fold-out phones, maybe I can fit in
Maybe there's
That'll
hope
be
for.
nice. That'll be good.
But
John,
if you
Vinny's dating website would be Plenty of Pizza.
yes.
Stacy Shaver said Vinny met his wife in a parking lot. He asked her for help him get a couch in the van. Hey, are you about a size 14?
Oh.
That's how I did it.
So if you did, Brian, you met your wife, as you said, on a dating app. So you had that really good first date. Here's some advice to help you get a second date. So had a good first date from a dating app. Report the person in the app so their account gets banned. That way it limits their dating options and increases your chances of a second date.
Holy shit. That's really fucked up.
That is psychotic, yes. But hilarious.
That's pretty fucked up.
Here's one you'll appreciate, Vinny.
All right, lay it on me.
Do you like ice cream?
Okay.
I do like ice cream.
Okay, this is Brian McBride. Do you like ice cream?
I do.
Thank
What are
you.
the odds? Two people liking ice cream in the same room.
Amazing. Don't make me ask the big chocolate or vanilla question. I don't want to have fights happening over there at Comedy at the Carlton.
We don't want to get everybody overstimulated before bedtime.
Right.
No. We want to ease you right to bed. When ordering ice cream, always ask for a single scoop. You're a double scooper, right, Vinny?
I'm a triple scooper,
You're a
motherfucker.
well, here you go.
Many treats ice cream cones like they do Parmesan cheese at fancy Italian restaurants.
Mhm.
You just keep it coming. I'll tell you when.
Keep it coming.
More.
I'll tell you when to stop.
All right.
However,
he uses Hamony. All right,
Yeah.
solid jokes.
we have a funny group in the chat. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Fuck it,
So always ask for a single scoop. However, when the server is finished, say, actually, I'd like a second scoop. Now, here's the genius part. This forces them into matching the size of the first scoop, which tends to be bigger for a single cone.
Why would that force them to do that? I don't understand.
Because it would just look awkward if they don't give you a big scoop for the second one now.
I feel like I'm always getting too much ice cream, just racing against the clock, especially when I got a cone.
Well,
I'm-
agree to disagree. There's never enough ice cream.
I'm sorry.
I am shocked at what a pussy you are, Brian. You're afraid of losing a race with an ice cream cone? Good God, man. Good God.
I realize you were the Usain Bolt of ice cream cone finishing, but some of us like to enjoy it and take our time.
JT is correct here. You have to be a big, fat, cheap person to even think of that. Yes, that is correct.
And what does it say about me that I think I'm the only one on the screen right now that thought that was interesting? All right, want to cut into traffic? Vinny, you want to cut into a lane of traffic, but nobody will let you in?
Okay.
Cut in front of a Tesla. The autopilot will force the car to stop.
Holy shit. That's a good point.
So
My car has that. My car has that. It does make you brake automatically if the car gets too close.
I live in Syracuse. It'll take days for a Tesla to come by.
They don't have electricity. They're poor. Which I'm just thinking of all the jokes it could be.
Yes to all of those.
Yes. Okay. Tell your friends that you've made them a partial life insurance beneficiary. So that way they'll feel obligated to do the same for you.
Then murder them.
No, and we'll only find out you lied if you die first, so it doesn't matter. It's a win-win
Brian,
situation.
I'm glad you're here. I have great news.
Vinny, no company in their right mind would ever insure you.
Cardiff's life insurance policy.
Hard to argue that. Hey, Cardiff, I just want to let you know.
Yes.
I put a Minnesotan life insurance policy on myself, and you are going to benefit handsomely.
Oh,
when I die.
Nice. Thank you. I'm willing to take that bet.
Fuck.
I'm willing to call your bluff on this one.
Man, it's not gonna work on anybody. American Cupcake, thanks for the $2. Do that double scoop move extra meat at Chipotle. I'll give it a shot.
I'm surprised that a Latin American like American Cupcake would be eating at Chipotle.
Shogun, where is Tukey? Unfortunately, I have bad news. Currently, Tukey is being sodomized by a trombone.
Oh, it is
Wednesday. He deserves.
Yeah.
Well, it is Wednesday. That is true.
The insurance company requires Vinny to purchase 2 policies.
You need an extra policy.
What is this fucking dunk on Vinny night? God damn it!
That's a good one.
They call him two seatbelts or 2 policies. Vinny Paulino.
That's better than 2 chins.
Wait, you didn't let me finish.
Call me 2 chins ago.
Here's some great advice for you, Vinny. Since you feel like you're getting bullied, here is some unethical life pro tips for you.
Okay.
If someone calls you fat,
Mm-hmm.
just tell them that used to be 75 pounds heavier Then they look like the asshole, and you end up looking accomplished.
Or they say, really?
When I first started doing stand-up, I totally used to lie that I just lost a bunch of weight. And always got a cheap applause. It was a terrible hack thing to do.
So it works, is what you're saying.
I haven't done it in, I don't know, 13 years. But yeah, it is definitely a cheap way to get applause.
Oh, it works. It works. If you plan on going to prison, do you plan on going to prison, Brian McBride?
Never. I would never survive.
No. Vinny, how about you?
I plan on framing Brian and having him go to prison.
That's a good plan. That's a good plan. What would happen to you in prison, Brian McBride? What would they do to you?
I mean, he's so bland, they'd probably just hang towels on him or something.
So this might be good advice for you, considering Vinny is going to try and frame you. So here's a pathway for you. Essentially, learn how to cut hair. Barbers are greatly appreciated in prison and other inmates, and you'll likely be spared when it comes to prison violence.
You can't fuck with the barber. God damn.
You can't fuck with the barber. You can fuck with the drug dealers because another drug dealer will come back, swoop in, and get you your supply. But the barber is the barber. We need our barbers. So, Brian, start cutting hair, my friend.
Yeah. Start with your bangs.
Just say, I already this.
He bangs. He bangs.
I got a new bowl, guys. Do you like
And then he sits still. He sits still. It's Brian.
Here's some. Sorry, Vinny. Oh, here's some good advice. Again, using the old fake Tinder profile. If you need friends, create an attractive fake Tinder profile of the opposite sex. Start leading on a bunch of people, arrange a date with all of them at the same time at the same place, and you show up as well. Announce that they must have pulled a prank on all of you and suggest you all go drinking together.
What a fucking loser psycho move that is.
Do you think Chad's done this?
You guys got the first round, though, right?
Oh. Can you imagine somebody going through all that work?
Hey, we can still be friends, right? We can all still hang out, right?
Yeah, why should our night be wasted?
Yeah, fuck Angela, whoever she is.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. This guy's right, though. Go ahead.
Thank you, Edgar Rivera. Vinny and Diff are funnier than O and A. Can you believe, Vinny? We are funnier than O and A.
Can you believe that we have listeners who are so off base?
Well, no, but let's read the comment properly. We might be funnier than O and A, but I don't think we are funnier than A.
Correct.
So maybe that's where the technicality comes in.
Let's give a big shout out to our newest Big Kahuna, Matt Fish.
Hello, Matt Fish. Welcome to Big Kahuna Ship. Your larger penis is coming soon.
It'll be shipping.
Brian, you will be getting one in your gift bag for being guest host. Please make sure you take it on the way out.
Our buddy Gut became a YouTube member as well.
Welcome.
And so did Bob Barnett 77.
Wonderful.
Wunderbar, as my friend Carl would say.
So yes,
not putting on a fake American accent.
Yes. So yes, we are all in agreement that would be a very strange way to get new friends.
You said to me, do you think Chad Zumach's done that?
Yes, I did say that.
I do think he's probably, I don't know if he's done that, but goddamn, what a Chad move, isn't it?
That is a Chadly thing to do. Vinny, if you always wanted to explore the deepest parts of the ocean, right now is probably a good time because you can get a hefty discount.
Good point.
Now would be the time. If you need to fart at the supermarket, Vinny, do it in the cheese aisle.
And then look at someone gleefully and playfully go, who cut that? Wink, give a wink and watch them vomit all over the floor.
I have a funny fart story that I just remembered.
Okay. I believe that.
I'm going to write that down for my show.
This is your show.
Oh, that's true. So I was playing in a band, and I'd probably just had Taco Bell the night before.
Was that your band, Cardiff and the Fart Goblins?
No.
Okay. So it was a different band.
Different band. I don't want to dox myself, though. It
Cardiff.
rhymes with Potley Foo. Anyway.
Okay.
We were jamming in a very small room, and I let the nastiest, most disgusting fart rip. 5 guys in this tiny room. But I figured it out, Vinny. I solved the problem.
Okay.
I played my bass extra loud, thinking somehow that would prevent people from smelling the dead animal that just fell out of my pants.
Well, Cardiff, I have to tell you, that's really stupid.
Yes.
But here's what's not stupid. This amazing unethical life pro tip from John Lewis in the chat. If your wife is smelly and you have to go to the grocery store with her, keep her in the fish section.
Thank you, John Lewis. Or take her to a doctor. Please. Get that checked out.
All right. Someone finally solved the puzzle. Oh, I told you I would totally dox you if anybody ever guessed it. Cardiff is McMars. That is correct, everybody. You got it. Show everybody your Fu Manchu. Go. Show everybody that stupid mustache. Okay.
Here's a great
Skinny Chad Zubak says Cardiff's bass riff stinks.
It did that day. It did that day.
Okay.
Vinny, here's a great unethical life pro tip for you. Break off the end of any random key in your possession and keep it on your keychain. Use it as a prop or proof as to why you're late for any obligation, work, family, or social, by telling them my stupid key broke off in the door and I had to wait for the locksmith.
Holy shit, that's brilliant.
And you can only do it once, but
I knew
having that insurance.
That I used to work with who kept a picture of a flat tire that he had gotten on his car. That he would said if he was late for his job. So he's like, I got a flat tire.
Oh, wasn't it Anthony once poured gas on himself to cover
no,
stuff?
That was that Buddhist monk.
Oh yes, that was him. The flat tire.
You do what?
They were coming home from some live event and they smelled like whores, and they either splashed lake water on themselves and pretend they had car trouble, or spilled gas on themselves just to cover up the whore smell.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Squirrel Watcher makes a point. The flat tire picture trick is too well known now, and it probably is. I feel like that's been an old one that's been around for a while. But the problem is for him, if I recall, he ended up getting busted for it because in the picture, I guess there was rock salt on the ground around his tire, and he tried it in the summer, and they were like, "No dice, homie."
I was gonna say he bought a new car.
Right. That's not your car, dickhead.
That's not your car. Yeah, that would have been a good way to get caught.
Now hold on, Wes Bravo.
Yes.
Wes 11 Bravo. Sorry, I was at a mentor show and let horrible farts go that cleared the pit. I pretended to be as horrified as everyone else, and that's it. You have to. You have to act as if.
But remember, he who smelt it dealt it.
Oh, geez, I guess I do smell that. What is that?
You have to wait. You can't be the first one in. Vinny, some more parenting advice from Unethical Life Pro Tips. If you have to go on a long flight with your children, register them as unaccompanied minors so you can relax while the flight attendants look after them.
What do you have to tell your kids not to know you?
Just drop them off. Drop them off at security, and we'll see you on the other side.
That's not the worst idea.
Maybe book a separate flight.
2K3 Family TV, the aliens are here. Did they land while we're doing this stupid live show? Because that would be just my luck. They come down. I don't know about it because I'm doing a goddamn show with the potato in Cardiff.
Okay, right. They're going to. Don't. I think you got some time. I don't think they're going to Rochester first. So there's probably.
Thank God for that. Brian and I have
Syracuse is
time
so
to
close,
escape.
so-
Yes. So definitely Syracuse before Rochester. Here's some great unethical life pro tips. Only have sex with married women. So if they get pregnant, you don't end up having to pay child support.
Funny story. I do only have sex with a married woman.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
To you, not her.
You got to keep that marriage going.
She was looking for condolences, actually. Edgar Ibarra makes a good point. You want to read this one, Cardiff?
I believe Edgar Ibarra has been drinking, but Vinny is 10 times funnier than Patrice. Thank you for the
now.
$1.99.
He must be now.
No, even that. I would question the truth and logic in that statement.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure his pile of bones would get some bigger laughs than I do.
Is he still in the purple suit?
It's not as purple. Barrister 1401, $5. Thank you so much. Cleared out my entire law school classroom with a loud skunk fart. Next day was elected class president.
Nothing brings in super chats like a fart story, Vinny.
And it's one of those things that makes you relatable to everyone. It's one of those things where he's one of us. I have skunk farts too.
He farts too. Vinny, do you have a cat? You have a cat, don't you? No, you have a dog.
I have 3 dogs and a cat.
Oh, you do have a cat. Brian McBride, do you have a cat?
2 cats and a dog.
Congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
If you have a cat, use old Amazon boxes as your litter tray. When it's full, tape it up and leave it outside on your doorstep. Some thief will soon be around to collect it for you.
That's fun.
Is it?
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Steve, thank you for this post. I don't know how to respond to this, but Cardiff, why don't you go ahead and read this for everybody?
My cousin had pooping problems as a small child because he only ate chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. One time my mom farted and blamed it on my cousin, and my aunt gave him an enema to make him shit.
Your mom's rank asshole. Her sister shoved something up her kid's asshole.
What the fuck, Steve?
Dude, you know how funny that car ride would be home? Like, that kid's getting fucking sodomized right now by his mom, and we're leaving. Holy shit, that's hysterical. Oh, boy. You know what, man? Who says farts are not funny?
That's next week on subreddit surfing. Farts.
r/farts. Done.
That probably exists, right?
It has to. Yeah, but I'm sure it's like cake farts or sit on my face and fart or something disgusting.
Really fucking kinky and weird.
Taking all the fun out of farts.
Great question. Stoneman63 wants to know, is the potato stoned?
Right.
Okay. Can't confirm nor deny what Brian's condition is right now.
Yeah. Mike Morris, we don't know what he's up to.
Yeah.
Mike Morose, are you stoned? Oh, man, there's a great quote right there. Farts are shit without the mess. Great George Clinton. And that man...
Carlin.
Oh, is that Carlin? Yeah, I'm sorry.
George Clinton. We want the funk.
Are you a George Clinton fan, Cardiff?
Gotta have that funk. Yeah.
Are you a George Clinton fan?
The biggest.
You're not. You're a liar now.
Yes, I'm not.
I'm the biggest George Clinton fan. I love Funkadelic. I love Parliament. I could take or leave Parliament Funkadelic. But I will tell you this. If you go back and you look at the names of these songs and look at the shit that George Clinton wrote on the back of those albums, it was like, and the doo-doo and the pee-pee and the poo-poo. And when I saw that, it immediately made me think of George Clinton. I apologize, everyone. And if you actually go and look that up, you will realize I am not lying. He is obsessed with shit.
Never lies.
Fucking Bootsy Collins 4. Fuck the world.
For the win.
Yeah, okay. FGW means a lot of things.
You know what only means one thing? FKB.
Certainly does.
I think this is an unethical life pro tip. What?
Fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
That old grumpy friendless dickhead who tried to ruin our friend's show with Stuttering John.
By Brennan.
Here's an unethical life pro tip stolen, I believe, from The Sopranos. If you're initiating a divorce, secretly arrange consultations with all the best divorce attorneys in your area before choosing one and filing. Once they have met with you, even briefly, they are considered biased and will have to recuse themselves from representing your spouse.
Well, when I get divorced, I'm using that barrister guy, the one who had the skunk farts who got elected class president in law school. He's going to be my lawyer. Because if things get bad, I know he can clear out the courtroom.
Clear out the room for sure. Where did this one go? Yes,
I don't know.
This one, I believe, would be considered stolen valor. You know what stolen valor is, Brian McBride?
I do. It's when you pretend you were in the military or something like that. And,
to get some adoration, love, respect, possibly a discount.
Okay.
So whenever buying something online, try using the coupon code military. Many sites have a military discount and don't require any proof of military service. I've seen up to 30% with this coupon code.
Bullshit.
Valor.
I got some expensive shit sitting in a shopping cart right now. I am going to try that right this very second.
Stolen valor.
Let's see if I could steal valor right now on the internet.
I don't think Taco Bell has that code, Vinny.
You don't know.
They might. Thank you, Edgar Rivera, for the 199. Carl is my new Howard. Accept reality. Skull, thank you. And thank you for the 499. Catio Living. Doug from the Jingles Department says hi. Cardiff is looking good. Wait, Doug from the Jingles Department says Cardiff is looking good. Thank you, Doug from the Jingles Department. You're looking good too.
Hi, Doug. You're the greatest, and we love you.
But yeah, so stolen.
I'm still trying to load my card here.
You're still trying to make a purchase. All right,
Yes.
I'm going to move on to another example, I believe, of
promo code. Military.
Here's another example, I believe, of stolen valor from this subreddit, Unethical Life Pro Tips. If you live near, now, again, stolen valor. If you live near a U.S. military base, it's a really good time to install Tinder. Military girlfriends and wives are freaks, and their spouses are about to be deployed for at least a year. Start making those inroads now.
That's fucked up. It doesn't work.
You're still upset about you're more upset about the coupon code or the men going to war and having their wives get fucked?
The coupon code.
The coupon code is okay. Okay, good. I'm glad we're.
Are you really asking?
Yes, I am, Vinny. Because you might have been trying to order Domino's pizza with that coupon code. Domino's.
Did not have Domino's. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah. So another example of stolen valor. You ever give a gift card as a gift, Vinny?
Yes.
You ever wonder what if that? How about you, Brian? Have you ever given or received even a gift card?
Absolutely. Why would anyone want cash?
That's true. And probably one of those gift cards that you got from somebody maybe sat in your car, sat in a drawer, sat in your wallet for years, maybe even expired. Never, ever got to enjoy that $25 gift card to the craft supply store in your neighborhood. Hobby Lobby.
Okay. What's the point?
Just reminiscing.
Yeah, I'm like wondering where you're fucking going.
We're almost at Christmas.
Are you a hot 80 today? What's going on? You really are fucking extra giggly. I'd like to know what's going on with you.
He's like, anyway, I'm going to Home Depot. Do you guys have any cards laying around I could use?
Is the fucking Molly kicking in, Cardiff? What's happening?
So when you give someone a gift card as a gift, you want to make sure they use it, they enjoy it. This post is suggesting that you write down the card number and the code. After a year or two, check the balance. And if they haven't used it yet, just use it yourself. They obviously won't know or care.
Holy shit. That's awful. Barrister 1401, thanks again for the $5. I would crawl a mile over broken glass for a whiff of Ari Jane's perfect farts. Who the fuck is Ari Jane?
It's the Ray DeVito verse. We don't want to go there.
I'm barely in the fucking Dabbleverse. I'm fucking firmly in the Hackverse sitting here with you.
Okay, come on. Brian came to help us tonight, Vinny. How dare you?
Hack! Hack! I don't know. What the fuck are we doing?
So, Brian, you recently applied for a promotion.
Mhm.
I believe you said earlier.
I did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you enjoy your place of employment?
I do, yeah.
Well, if you ever had a boss that you didn't like,
Mm.
here's something you can do. Glue it. First find a dead wasp, then glue it to the palm of your hand. That way you can walk up to the back of your boss, smack him in the head, and act like you saved him from a giant wasp bite.
Okay. The people in our chat are funnier than us right now.
Yes.
Peen Wienerstein, Joey C and his wife made a porno. It was called Missionary Impossible.
Oh,
Very funny. Ari Jane is an Isotopes ripoff of a Rick James song. Very funny as well. I get it. He has a room full of toys and doesn't know Ari. Strange, I guess. I don't know who that.
that's you.
Okay. Got it.
If you. So now, Vinny, you said you never got on the dating apps. You were before those times.
Uh-huh.
You didn't fit, I believe you said.
Yes, that's right. I didn't get up the screen. They don't make them wide.
But I
Strange.
guess there's people on dating apps, and you see it on 90 Day Fiance. They're in foreign countries or even here, and asking for money from these poor simps on dating apps that are desperate to get a little bit of poon that evening. And a girl asks them for money, they're probably very likely to, at least one of them is going to comply and send that girl some money. So if you get one of these requests, what this poster is suggesting is that you send them, instead of sending them money, send them a request for the same amount instead of a gift. Many times they're too careless and will automatically accept it because they assume another desperate guy is sending cash.
That's funny. I
So
can
trick her into sending you money instead. I think that might work with Stuttering John. If somebody,
I'm pretty sure it would work with Stuttering John. Old fucking flat brains. I don't think would pick up on it too quick. Matt Fish, Vinny was on the dating apps, but they were called appetizers back in his day. Funny. Dun dun dun. Cardiff, you got any more posts from this page?
I do have a couple more.
Let's hit them.
You ever do a puzzle with your family, Vinny? You ever sit down?
I haven't.
How about you, Brian McBride?
No,
you look
no,
puzzled. No, you're not puzzled. But if you were doing a puzzle with family and friends over the holiday weekend, at the beginning, put one piece in your pocket, and then at the end, you will have the last piece, and have that satisfying finding and putting in the very last piece feeling.
All right. Problem with this is all puzzles are already missing pieces, so
That
you're
is
never
true.
going to get that last satisfaction.
Have you ever done a puzzle?
I have.
In your because I'm trying to think. I don't think I ever have.
Yeah,
What have I missed out on?
Maybe when I was a kid, I think I had like the kid toy puzzles that were made out of wood and shit when I was a real little kid. But what the fuck? That's supposed to be exciting to me? I got to put little pieces together to make a pretty picture.
Don't they know wrestling's on?
Don't you know I can watch these men sweat on each other?
Yes, in tight shorts.
Oh,
Here's one. Here's one I think you're gonna love, Brian McBride.
Thank you.
You have a memory foam pillow?
Not a pillow, no.
Vinny, how about you? Do you have a memory foam pillow?
I actually do, yes, sir.
Good. See, that's how you do it.
Okay.
That's how you do it, Brian. You yes and.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about my memory foam pillow.
No again, you're gonna leave. Say no again, McBride.
If
Oh,
you
a memory foam pillow. Yeah, yeah. I have one of
yes.
those.
Oh, yes. I must have been my Minnesota accent.
That's what it was.
If you squash a memory pillow, so they as you know from your memory pillow, Brian McBride, and you squish it, it compresses and then takes a while to bounce back to its original shape. Hence the memory.
Oh, mine's
In
still
memory
flat.
foam.
It takes about 24 hours before it pops back up.
Yours is flatter than when they shipped it to you in the flat vacuum sealed package.
Kim Smith is just fucking ruining me tonight, and it's so goddamn funny. He still has memory and PTSD from it.
Oh, your poor pillow. Well, here's a way to make your pillow even worse. So you
Great.
squash that memory pillow and then fart into it while it expands. So it sucks in the fart smell for about 5 minutes. It sucks in the fart smell. So after the next person lays down in it and it compresses, the fart smell is going to get re-released around their head from that pillow.
Okay, so next time I go to an Airbnb, that is going to be a fun experiment on the last day.
Let's try it out.
Nothing's funnier than me than leaving than crop dusting somebody. I'm not gonna lie. That's like a time released, fucking fart bomb. That's kind of brilliant.
It is
You're
fun.
leaving and they have to stay there for some reason.
And they're gonna get fucking pink eye. And
Yeah,
that's
you're walking past a line. They're stuck in a line. And you're like, they've got velvet ropes on either side of them. They can't go anywhere else. And Vinny just crop dust them.
I did last time I did a real nasty one was to a Uber driver that Carl paid, an Uber that Carl paid for.
Did he get 1 star?
I hope so. I don't know. He never told me, but I did it very obviously. He paid for it, and I was just like, "Oh, we're leaving." And I go, "Oh, hold on, sir, I forgot something." I opened the door back up, turned around, ripped ass, closed the door, and walked away, and laughed and laughed and laughed. Real asshole sometimes, guys.
Better or worse than an upper decker? Crop dusting or upper decker? You can only
crop dusting's funnier.
For an upper deck. An upper decker sometimes requires a plumber to come in. So maybe.
Well, the crop dusting is more of an innocent crime.
Right.
And it's funnier because you get to see the reactions.
That's true.
Like, I mean, if you pull an upper decker on someone, you have to be standing by the door waiting to hear fucking somebody discover it. And they don't even discover it the best day. Like that day.
That's true.
You're going to get a text, though, because they're going to know it's you.
How are they going to know it's me?
Who else is going to do that?
Because of the bubble gum and pennies in it. Oh, this must be me.
Because the crack in the foundation.
Why doesn't he chew his Skittles ever? Just whole Skittles.
I can still see the little S's on them.
He's just drinking Skittles.
There I am. It cuts to a scene 15 hours earlier. Me just sitting on the fucking top of the toilet going, "Taste the rainbow, motherfucker."
Oh,
we're a problem today.
Mm-hmm. I've got one more here. Where did it go? Just a fun one. If you own a household item that you cannot afford to get repaired or replaced, then you keep it in your car. If you're ever in a car accident that isn't your fault, you can claim it broke during the collision and get it replaced under your insurance.
That's wildly unethical, but kind of
And
smart.
the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not.
You got to explain to everybody why there's a blender in your back seat. Like, well, just in case into a car accident today.
Why do you have a stove attached to the roof of your car?
Well, it's a funny story. It's a funny
It's really
story.
not. Well,
No.
everybody, Bob Johnson's got it right. The Devil's Lettuce has got a hold of Cardiff tonight.
Allegedly.
The
Remember,
hippie,
we learned that.
the hippie fucking lettuce got our boy Cardiff. And I have to say, I enjoyed the shit out of tonight's show. I had so much fun with everybody watching. I hope you had a great time too, Cardiff and Brian.
I did. I think it's obvious I did, yes.
Yeah, we could tell. Brian, where can everybody follow you on the internet?
Brian L. McBride on Twitter.
Okay. On X? On X?
X,
What,
whatever.
just like Cardiff on X?
Yep.
I did notice today that
Lorenzo Areola. Ooh, that'll hurt him. That'll hurt his feelings.
it'll hurt both their feelings because his name's Lorenzo Areola.
Good point.
So they'll both be hurt. One was jilted, one was forgotten.
Areola, his cousin, is very upset right now. Folks, I just had a great time with you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. All of you big kahutas out there, aloha. Thank you. Don't forget that you can watch past episodes on our YouTube channel. And if you want to turn us on and just listen to the show, if you're ever driving and you want some company, just pop us on your favorite podcasting app. You could find Subreddit Surfing on there. And we hope that you do.
Aloha.
Anything you want to say to the people before we go, Cardiff?
I love most of you, but there's one in the chat tonight that I don't.
Who's that?
I won't say. I want to keep them all on their toes.
Sorry, Andrea. I didn't mean for you to find out that he hates you like this.
Audience, do better.
The fuck is wrong with him, Brian? The potatoes all fucked up, you guys.
Just say FKB and let's get out of here.
I think you just did. Later, guys. See you soon.